Last time on Heroic Round, the Manticore struck from the shadows, unleashing its horrific breath weapon and plunging the Foxtails and their allies into chaos. Gaptooth the Giant and Liam Longbow, driven mad by the creature's venom, could no longer tell friend from foe. In blind fury, they turned their weapons on their own leader, Marcus Foxtail. Sir Landon and Cedric fell under the same spell, clashing with each other, and with Lola, the dwarven bard, who frankly just seemed thrilled to be included. Sensing foul sorcery at work, LS attuned his arcane senses, searching for crucial insight about the nature of this beast. Flavius, channeling the fallen Fulmer's spirit, fought with blazing vengeance, driving his enchanted blade deep into the Manticore's flank and leaving it lodged there, a wound burning with light. And Mac, iron-skinned and unyielding, raised his arms to the heavens, calling upon Uth's wrath. Lightning answered, striking again and again, the final bolt crashing through Fulmer's sword and shaking the beast to its core. The creature staggered, but it's far from finished. How will our heroes fare tonight? Find out now on Heroic Round.
Welcome to Heroic Round, an actual play TTRPG podcast. Join me and my three best friends as we journey through dungeons, dragons, and dubious decisions. Grab your dice, because we're here to live heroic or die historic.
Lightning flashes, striking the pommel of Fulmer's blade, still lodged behind the left wing of the Alpha Manticore. For a heartbeat, the entire wood is illuminated. The creature's true size is revealed, its black mane flaring like molten iron, each strand alive with searing light. The sinews beneath its hide twitch and coil, muscles rippling like cords of living shadow. Feathers catch the lightning's glow, turning iridescent for an instant. Violet, green, and gold shimmering like oil on water before plunging back into darkness. The smell of ozone and burnt hair fills the air. The Manticore lets out a roar that's part agony and part defiance. Its maw glowing from within, smoke curling from its fangs. The thunder answers a moment later, shaking the trees to their roots. Silva yells, "Marcus, get back!" And she shoves the bandit prince away from his crazed lieutenants. The leader of the Foxtails notices her for the first time. "Vixie?" he exclaims. So, we're jumping into the initiative with Marcus leading the way. He takes a step back from his lieutenants as Silva pushes him back and away. Liam Longbow stands there, one of his lieutenants, the crab-armed, gray-haired ranger. He is standing with his short sword drawn, threatening. He's already attacked Marcus before and has eliminated one of the mirror images. Marcus still has 2 of the initial 5 mirror images on him. Gaptooth, the furbolg, also stands close by, holding the limp form of Stripes, the Manticore kitten, in his left hand, and a giant great club in his right. Both he and Liam, their eyes are tinged green, almost a glowing green in the darkness, this venomous green that indicates their confusion, that they're under the spell of the Manticore's breath. Liam had used his short sword to attack Marcus, and now he holds it aloft in his hand, and in his crazed state draws the sword across his own throat, opening himself from ear to ear, and blood gushes out. Silva, who had just pushed Marcus back, turns and sees this and yells, "No, Liam, no!" Just completely shocked that he would take his own life in this way. Gaptooth at this same moment slams his great club into the back of Liam's head, smashing him down into the mud, and then turns his wicked eye on Silva. At this moment, LS, will you roll your spellcraft?
Yeah, 22.
You have been casting this detect magic, and as your focus sharpens, something shifts within you. Your connection to magic deepens and quickens. And what you see chills you. A a steady heartbeat of transfiguration magic throbs within the Manticore, a rhythmic glow pulsing in its hide. And for a fleeting moment, you glimpse something inside the creature's aura, the outline of a smaller form, twisted, trapped, trying to emerge. The familiar pulse of detect magic surges through your veins stronger and faster than before. You know now that if you were to cast it again, you would no longer have to wait. The full version would come to you in an instant, like breath drawn straight from the weave itself. It's your turn.
That's a lot to unpack. So with my newfound white eye power, what I'm going to do is actually move into the Manticore space, and I'm going to attempt to strike into the smaller form inside of the Manticore. So I've already used one charge on this, but I'm going to use my dragon pendant to add True Strike to this.
Cool.
So it would be a called shot to the Manticore.
Nice.
So
Are you stepping toward... Right now, you're
I can move
15
it.
feet away or 10 feet away.
Yeah. So I'm going to move directly to the Manticore.
Great.
And since Landon and Mac and a few other people are
It's
there,
a flank.
it's flanked.
Yeah, it's completely surrounded.
Yeah.
Right now, it has Flavius on your left, Mac on your right, and Landon nearly straight across, all around this massive Manticore.
Yeah. So I am going to called shot on this smaller manifestation inside of the Manticore.
Great.
Oh, I just stabbed myself with my mechanical pencil. Just trying to get
It's happened
into,
all of
you
us.
know. So I will provoke an
happened to all of
attack of
us.
opportunity, right?
Yes.
My AC is 20. Actually, 21 because we still have Inspire Courage.
Yes, thank you, Lola.
You do.
Yeah.
Lola has brought
Thank
that
Lola.
Inspire Courage.
And you guys thought she shouldn't come.
He got a 30 to hit you
That's a hit.
with his claw. His mighty claw. He lashes out with that arm. His arm is like bigger, as big or bigger than your body, right? And he brings those claws across you. You take 12 damage,
Okay.
and there's also a poisonous claw.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's where you were.
All right, will you roll a fortitude save?
Sure thing, bud. A fortitude save?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. 12?
12.
13.
Okay. So you fail. You take 2 constitution damage
Okay.
as the venom seeps into your wounds.
That's
Now
right, that's
roll
right.
your attack with that
Okay.
true strike. I'm assuming you're using your rapier
Yes.
and lunging forward, fencing this beast.
36.
36. That's a hit.
Not a critical, though. That's
Nice hit.
unfortunate.
Roll damage, my friend.
Manticore looks like he drinks Guinness.
He
Same
kind
war.
of does.
Same war.
Yeah.
Is that like a race? Is that racially something you're saying?
Looks like after he gets done killing us all, he's
You
just
see him
gonna
at the pub?
He's gonna go drink
He
a pint.
looks like he's at the pub. He's at the public house.
9 damage.
9 damage. I have a feeling that this artist who did this beautiful rendition of the Manticore didn't feel comfortable drawing paws. Because if you notice, every foot is hidden.
Maybe he's just a freak like that. Actually, because he's flat-footed, I would do sneak attack damage. It has a discernible
Yeah,
anatomy.
when you, especially because he's
He's flanked.
surrounded, he's
Yeah.
flanked.
'Kay.
So yes,
So it was 9 plus 6.
I love you. That was
13,
awesome.
Yeah, 13.
14, 15. Sorry, 15. 9 plus 6.
Yes,
15.
15. Sorry, I got
Okay, great.
distracted.
All right, you stab in with that rapier. And with this, because you're seeing that there's transfiguration magic here. And there's some sort of like other creature represented here. There's something familiar about it to you. You can't, in the hectic moment of this piercing lunge attack, roll to see where you hit him, by the way. Roll a 20, because I have a location chart.
9.
Great. You stab into his torso, right into those ribs, that side of him, as he slashes you with his claw, but you come under and stab into the heart of where this echo or this image of this other creature that you're seeing within. And there's just something familiar about it. You can't place exactly what kind of creature it is, but it seems familiar, like a creature that there's a recognition there, like some kind of recognition.
Is it humanoid in shape?
No,
Oh,
it's also four-legged.
Okay.
Landon turns at this moment, and he seeks to attack Lola. He heaves his two-handed sword with his crazed, venom, insane eyes. He turns towards Lola to attack. And you see that Sir Cedric, standing just on the other side, says, Landon, no. And he steps forward as Sir Landon brings around his two-handed sword. Too late. And Cedric takes the full brunt of this blade in the neck, nearly beheading him. You see that Sir Landon doesn't pause or give any recognition. He merely wrenches his wound from the neck wound, gouts of blood spewing from Cedric, and turns to attack Lola. You see that Lola scatters, and she's like, I thought we was teams. And she starts to run away and says, Macaulay, what do I do?
Run!
Who's
She
Macaulay?
starts to run. The Manticore, here at this moment, lets out another roar. When he roars, you who are standing there behind him, Brandon is standing to the side, Mac is standing in front of him,
All three of us.
Landon is standing to his other side, but Landon is not trying to attack the Manticore at this time. As he roars, you see that a poisonous fume erupts from his wound in his back around Fulmer's sword, almost like a geyser. Of partial of his breath weapon.
Oh, like you got a lung
Like
or
almost you
something?
got a lung.
Yeah.
Some of that poisonous fume spews out the side of him. Everyone roll a save that's here adjacent.
Fortitude?
Yes, a fortitude
Is there
save.
a... Nope, there's not an evasion.
It's not a
then.
fear effect, right, Chad?
No, it's
Okay.
not. But if you are afraid, I would understand.
I'm super tough. I'm not afraid.
25.
Natural 20.
Whoa.
17.
I breathe it in.
LS. You suffer the effects of the poison.
Oh, no.
You take 6 points of intelligence damage
Holy shit.
and 1 point of wisdom damage, and you're confused,
You're gonna stab me again.
which
My
doesn't
biscuits.
feel great.
Oh, this is great, guys.
I love new LS.
New LS. We were waiting for new LS. It roared, and that poisonous fume came out of its lung, or out of its wound in its back, and then it spreads. It brings in its wings tightly to its body, and then whips them out in both directions.
A wing buffet?
A wing buffet. It takes you to
up
Chuck.
and down or all around?
It
or-
goes towards Flavius
No.
and towards Landon.
No.
It's 2 wings. Flavius, your armor class is a meaty 18.
Uh-huh.
All right, you get wing buffeted. The wing flies up and hits you, and you are thrown 15 feet back.
Oh, no.
And you land potentially poorly. Will you roll a reflex save?
You're
Yes,
gonna sprain
sir.
an ankle. Full plate does nothing against ankle sprains.
I don't have full plate, baby.
Okay. That's right. 17.
Do you think if a really old lady is listening to us play and they hear full plate, does she think like a full China set?
I thought you were wearing full china. That's how I've been picturing it.
My reflex save is a 17, Chad.
A 17. Nice.
Good China.
You land flat on your face.
Ow.
But it's better than on your neck or on an ankle or, any of those
Heaven
other.
forbid I roll an ankle.
Yeah, you don't
Or
want to. You don't want to
Metallica.
roll an ankle. All right, Zach, you take 17 damage
Yikes.
as you're thrown and land on the ground.
Why is this guy hurting me all of a sudden?
All right, he whips his tail back in. He whips his tail back and forth.
Willow!
And you see that what happened is his wings went out and he whirls as he takes off into the air and his tail throws out haphazardly barbs
No!
in the directions. Everyone roll a reflex save.
But that's my bad save, Chad.
Oh, dang it. I forgot about that.
Damn it. He's going to kill us all. This guy needs to calm down.
15?
Calm down, Beavis.
What'd you get, Flavius?
16.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1,
Oh,
which is not good.
that
He
is not
just
good.
Lays out.
That is not
I
good.
dive into one.
Take it in the mouth.
Shavasana.
You
on
take
the
one
ground.
right in the
You
face.
try to catch it in the mouth.
Yeah, I'm too stupid to dodge
I love
now.
Bob's.
What's your intelligence?
11.
I'm smarter than you.
Oh, good job. How does it
Okay,
It'll-
John, you take 6 damage from 1 barb
Okay.
hitting you.
Oh, shit.
All right. Zach, you take another 17.
Oh,
2 barbs hit you. And you have to save versus poison.
Oh, no.
Roll a fortitude save.
2 plus 12, 14.
It's not quite good enough. All right,
I
you
need
take.
that Manticore milk.
You do need Manticore milk.
Oh, do you think we could get some from this one?
No, don't try.
You take 1 Constitution
fine.
point. Now,
Do I not have
He-
any hit me?
oh, you do get hit. I'm sorry. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're sorry. 18.
Are you kidding me?
No. two barbs hit you for 18 as he takes off.
Well, that's not good.
Okay. Now-
I am at negative 13
Oh shit.
points.
Am I
Heroic
close
round?
enough? Am I
Yeah.
close enough to see him?
The Manticore at this point has leapt up into the night, is still within sight, but I'm going to move him off of the battle map because he's up flying away, like flying straight up through the trees. Flavius, you're next.
All right, I'm going to crap myself.
In game.
I'm on my back.
You're on your face in the ground.
I can't do much. I'm gonna stand up,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move back over towards Mac and LS to see how they're doing.
As you're standing up, Flavius, you can see that Sir Landon was thrown by the wing buffet very unceremoniously into the trunk of a tree
Yeah.
over there and is hit pretty brutally. Like he looks completely dazed, like he's on the ground. And you can see that his chest plate, you see the back of it is like dented in from the corner of the tree. And he's like bent in a crazy way. Like he's super in bad shape.
So I'm gonna try to assess the damage, Chad. I'm just gonna roll. What do you want me to roll? Brandon,
You
do you know
look
what a
at-
hill check to be, or to have to actually like see?
Well, when you walk back over to, you look the other direction, there's like almost like dirt in the air because this Manticore's
Yeah.
taken off, and you can even see some feathers like from the wings as it started to go. There's a ring here of barbs like all around in the ground. And you look up at LS and can see a barb sticking in his throat.
I shout, Mac, LS needs you. And that's my turn then. Take cover.
Mac, it's your turn, but quick, do a save versus the poison that's in your system here.
26.
Okay, you're good still. You're fighting that poison off. Your immune system, mama didn't raise no slouch.
It's all the green drink he drinks.
Thank you, Lokidora.
It might be the bare feet. You know, you're barefoot everywhere. You don't wash them. Don't wash your hands.
Are
He's
you
not-
supposed
Remember
to?
how you go to the bathroom, you don't wash your hands, you don't flush the toilet?
He's not vaccinated either.
That's right.
I'm sorry, it's Green Faith.
That's true. It is green faith.
Uth, protect me.
That's right.
So with Flavius calling that out, I'm going to rush to LS.
Okay. It's not hard to see that LS is in a bad way.
Okay. Not being a professional medic in real life, do I know what to do for him? Like, I can obviously heal him, but I don't necessarily
He
need
has
to-
pointy things stuck in his body
Yeah, that's...
that are barbed.
So I want to roll a heal check in
Baloney
order
barb.
to... That's going to be an action, though. I am going to heal him.
Great.
I'm
That
going to
barb is
cast
gonna jack your voice box, Brandon.
moderate wounds first.
Great.
Is it in his
before
voice box?
attempting anything.
The barb in his voice
No,
box.
it's in like in the meat of his neck over here on the side.
I wanted Brandon to talk with that.
He actually has practiced that voice a lot.
Sorry to. Well, that's too much RFK. Sorry, I
It
can't remember.
is.
I'm sorry to say it worked.
Oh,
That's
I couldn't handle that.
Can you imagine doing the whole session with him like that? I would kill his character instantly.
I just did.
I would just re-murder him just to not have to hear him.
I, unfortunately, am only able to heal him 9 hit points.
Yay!
Unfortunately, it does 9 damage
Oh,
Oh shit!
because he is
Oh,
an
shit.
undead creature.
Okay.
You're at negative 20.
I'm dead because I'm below my constitution.
You're at like, you're completely negative
Is he dead?
because he's an undead creature.
I'm at 22, negative 22.
Shit. Okay, you come and you heal him, and what you see as you channel this power of healing is an opposite effect. You see his cheeks go hollow, and the dark circles under his eyes become more pronounced, and his skin becomes so pale. And you just see that it looks like he almost like rots in front of you, like his body is like withering. And you're like, oh no, like you're not sure if it's the poison that's in him or what's going on, but the healing did not have the effect you wanted it to have.
You killed him.
I'm shocked.
We're all shocked.
I kind of, stumble back from him and just like, Ellis, I'm so sorry, you lowlife. I've killed you.
You what? What did you do?
I tried to heal him. It hurt.
Okay, let's jump over to the Foxtails for a moment. Silva and Marcus. Silva steps towards Gaptooth and is like, it's me, it's Silva, it's your friends, trying to communicate with Gaptooth, who takes both the kitten in one hand on the other side so he rears back with the kitten in his left hand and rears back with his great club in the right, and he tries to swing both of them at Silva here. He swings above Silva and misses, and you can see that she's like low and on her feet and taking a step back, like kind of trying to stay tactically away from him. You see that Marcus takes his hand crossbow and he shoots at Gaptooth's leg. You see it, he strikes it like right above the knee. You also can see that the Foxtails around, you can't see all of it, but you can see everyone is shooting towards the Manticore that's taking off and still in sight. You can see that Torv is running over. He's the dwarf that is dressed like a miner. He was the one that did the earth-shaking strike that knocked the Manticore off of its feet. So Torv is running forward. He runs to this section kind of right behind you, Flavius. He's running towards where the Manticore had taken off, and he has a throwing hammer, and he hucks it almost like kind of like a hammer toss at the Olympics. Like he spins and then throws a throwing hammer up at the back of the Manticore. You're not sure if it hits. It flies up towards that direction, but he's trying to get a good shot at it. And the other Foxtail that had the sling staff throws another glowing green sling stone. He throws another glowing sling stone up at the Manticore, and you can see it fly past the wings, just misses. And it goes out and lands somewhere in the trees and explodes because it's another boom. And so from somewhere in the distant treetops, you can hear and see a huge orange flash, and there's shadows, like harsh shadows from the explosion. There's other Foxtails running about, and you see one that you hadn't seen before comes running forward with a shield. Yeah, he's wearing chainmail and has a heavy shield and a long sword, so sort of like a shield and sword fighter. He comes running up like he was too far away to be much use in the battle up until this point. It is LS's turn. So LS, roll a will save.
Do I want to roll high?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I can't add all of a sudden. I've got tears in my eyes, so I can't add. 24. 25.
Holy sh! Okay. So something very interesting happens. Okay. You have taken this, these barbs that struck into you, and you started to feel like the darkness at the edges of your eyes seeping in. You also then saw your friends. You saw Flavius's face as he pointed with concern towards you. Matt come running up and lay his hands on you to heal you. And as he did, you felt like just cold, and you felt this energy almost like pushing you out of your body. It felt like you were, it was the strangest, it was almost like you were being pushed through a canal or pushed out of this mortal form. as you're being pushed out, you felt a power struggle. And your eyes, like you've still been having this detect magic, somehow you feel that there is an energy reaching out towards you suddenly to try to control you, like to take power over your mind. And you were able to see it with such clarity, almost like it was a hand reaching towards your face, and you just sort of moved it with your hand, a hand of sorts. And suddenly you come back into your body, but you are not the same. You feel cold and all color is gone, just grayscale everywhere you look, but you can see perfectly in the dark. Like you see almost better than dark vision, like just perfect in each direction. And Brandon, you've become undead.
Oh no.
And you're holding somehow control over your body and your mind, but you no longer have a constitution. Like you have become death in this moment. Now, where your hit points are is back to full -9 from the healing that you just got, but you are just a body. You still have these things stuck in you, but you feel that some change has come over you that you are not sure how you feel about, whether you're curious or what, but you just feel that your body has shifted. Okay, it's your turn.
Excuse me. What's going on here?
Mac, you healed him. We need to get to Landon.
I kind of stand up off my knees
Scramble back from him.
and kind of itch my neck.
As you do, the barb comes out.
Yeah,
it
I
just
was gonna
like comes
pull it
off.
out,
Yeah,
yeah.
it just comes off. At least this one. There's another one in your chest, but you notice that your chest isn't rising and falling. You don't have. There's like a sudden stillness in you that you've never experienced before, because there's not an articulation of a muscle in your chest. Like there's no heart beating.
Guys, I think I'm a little different now. And I'm going to pull the barb out of my chest.
When you
Kinda-
do, you see it brings with it some muscles and sinew just pulling away, and you're shocked at how it doesn't seem to bother you. Like it's almost like it's curious, it's interesting, but not
Holy
painful.
Answerer above.
Well, and as I'm talking, I'm going to kind of just like stuff the
Yeah.
stuff back in and scratch it a little and be like, I think we should probably go after that Manticore, but right now we got some things to do with these Foxtails. And I'm just going to kind of, as I'm like staring out there, just imperfect, better than dark vision.
Mhm.
You son of a bitch.
Now he can see so much better. He's faster than you, and he's faster than you, and he can see better than you.
You can breathe underwater permanently.
I know what you are.
Say it.
All right, LS, is that what you want to do with your turn? Or is there something you want to do?
No, I think just like standing back up and getting my like
Getting
wits
your
about
bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. All right. It is over here to.
So, Chad, quick check.
Allies.
Landon's still enthralled. Gaptooth's
Yes.
still enthralled.
Yeah. You see that Landon crawls about 10 feet away from the tree, but he's pretty immobilized. It looks like the wound to his armor, not the wound, the damage to his armor has immobilized him pretty well. So he's prone still, and he's kind of struggling on the ground, even though he's confused and out of it. Okay. All right. You can see that Lola goes and runs and hides behind Jake. She's got her hammer and she's got her hand on the back of Jake's haunches. You see that Jake has taken a confident posture and she's behind him over there trying to follow your instructions, Mac. Okay, it is your turn, Flavius.
I give a turn to look at Brandon because his eyes had turned green and then he fell and then Mac went to heal him and now he's standing up.
Yeah.
My eyes didn't turn green. I
He
didn't get him.
Oh, you didn't?
You
Yeah,
had
sorry,
gotten
my bad, my bad.
confused.
You had
You
gotten
were under the
confused.
confusion
Oh,
spell.
that is
failed
the
it.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you failed the save and you were under the confusion spell. But when his eyes went green and then they just went out, like the lights went out.
Now, I know that he's changed and he said that. Do I see in him
Roll, like, what would you know?
'Cause I
Roll
don't
your
know.
knowledge religion,
I'm
maybe?
not trying to like play off that I want to do anything, but I want to gauge like,
You want to gauge how much you would understand?
you know what? I'm confident to know that he pulled this something out of him, that something's
Sure.
changed.
Uh-huh.
I turn and I look at
Something
Mac
has
and say,
changed with
"What have you done?" And then I run over to Landon.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna like try to gently put my foot, like just do a quick like heel check to see if like he's planning to get up because his eyes are still. His eyes are still
Landon?
turned.
Oh, okay. Roll a sense motive on Landon.
I got a 26.
26. It's hard to say if he's going to get up. He's fighting to get up, but it's pitiful.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's at a point physically where he's taken enough damage and then his armor's misshapen so he can't get balanced and get
Uh-huh.
like his arms to help him.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's just pitiful, like watching him struggle, even though he's still confused.
And I know you didn't do it. I'm not trying to call you out or anything.
You're making him feel bad.
I'm not
Look at
trying to
him.
make you feel bad. Just trying to be dramatic. All right, and then I'm gonna look at the sky
Mhm.
to make sure like the Manticore is not gonna freaking drop on me because
Okay.
that would not be good.
Yes. When you look up, you don't see the Manticore anymore, but you feel like it's there. You're
Yeah.
just not sure where it's
Stupid
gone
human
to.
vision.
Especially with your vision as a
Yeah,
human,
I'm just completely.
you're just looking into the dark canopy.
And there
you
is
can't
that
see
campfire
anything.
right next to us, right?
It's extinguished.
And
So
then
the
where
campfire
where
and the
is Cedric
torches
at?
all were extinguished. Cedric used to be right here. I'll show you.
He was like around here,
I should be right where he's at, though, right?
pretty close.
Do I look down?
You're
and see he's
close.
dead?
He is. Yeah, you're like 10 feet from him.
So as I passed him, is he dead?
Yeah, he's
Oh shit!
dead. Like his head is almost separated from his body.
Damn. All right, it's my turn.
What'd you do?
Okay. All right, Mac.
I after backing up, startlingly, oh my gosh, from LS, I hold up my hands and I approach and I'm like, by Brack's murky tides, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, don't do it again, please.
I won't.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I mean, yeah, I can see better.
It's tits, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm still fast.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. For my turn, I'm just gonna, chat with LS and just
Okay.
6 seconds of us being like, I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, man.
I thought this was gonna be my girl. I thought I was gonna have to bring you your glasses.
I thought you were out too.
Oh. That would have been so sad. All right. Gaptooth steps forward towards Marcus and hits him with stripes. So hits him with the kitten.
Son of a
You can
bitch.
see that one of the mirror images vanishes. He swings again his great club at Silva, and she's able to stay back. You see that she takes the dagger that she's holding and flips it so she's holding the blade, and she wings it sidearm towards his lower body. You can see that Marcus has done the same thing, like shooting at his leg. Silva finally takes a shot at him with this dagger that you lent her, and she throws it and sticks it into his thigh. And you can see he just is unflinching. You know, like a crossbow bolt hit into the meat of his left leg. This blade stuck higher towards his groin. He's like just advancing this giant, this 8-foot tall furbolg. Silva threw the thing and then went to step back, and she tripped over the fallen foxtail that had fallen poorly out of the tree in the first moments of the combat. And Silva lands on her back out there, kind of away from the central combat. You see that Brahm, this foxtail who was wearing a chain shirt and carrying a shield and a sword, runs up to stand in between Gaptooth and Marcus and tries to shield bash Gaptooth. You see that he succeeds in hitting Gaptooth with his shield, and it causes Gaptooth to take a little bit of a stagger. You see that Kessa, she's the one with the long black braid who did that flicker strike where she like teleported in and out. You see that she's sneaking up, trying to get behind Gaptooth. And Torv at this moment has pulled another throwing hammer from his belt. He's holding his other hammer, and he finally sees what's going on with Gaptooth and Marcus and starts to run across the battlefield to be there, more centralized. So to imagine this for our listeners who are not watching the battle map, all of the Foxtails that are not in the trees or currently downed are kind of surrounding and moving towards Gaptooth, who is this wild furbolg who's out of control with confusion. They're trying to they're yelling to him, like, what are you doing? Like, stop, we're your friends. They're trying to speak calmness to him and trying to make sense and cut through the noise in his mind. But he's just holding a fistful of stripes, and he's holding his great club, and he's swinging randomly. Okay, it's LS again.
From where I'm at and my now better vision, I see the animal cruelty that's going on.
Sorry, PETA.
And what I'm going to do is, as my move action, I'm going to move towards the furbolg, Gaptooth.
Great.
And so I'm going to drop my rapier.
Okay.
And as I run, I'm going to pull out Bertha, my grappling hook.
Nice.
With rope.
Okay.
And then, let me see.
Where do you want to end up? Do you want us to move you for you? How close are you going to get to him?
15, 20. I'll move, I think, right there. Let me double check.
So you're next to Torv as Torv is running in towards Gap.
Actually, I'll move 25. So I'm underneath the tree.
Great.
I'm still 10 feet, 15 feet. So I'm outside of his range.
Yep.
And I'm going to, as I'm pulling out my grappling hook, Bertha, I'm going to kind of give it a twirl, and I'm going to try and loop it over Gaptooth.
Got it. You've done this before.
Yeah.
You did this with the Griffins, the Griffin Riders.
So I'm going to try, and the goal there would be to
entangle him somehow or tie him down.
Yeah, to catch it to the point where we could maybe pull him down or slow him from hurting until.
Are you wanting to have Bertha try to attach to him, like get on his clothes or his cape or his,
I think that would be the
rather
best.
than go over him with a rope? You mean let's hook him?
Yeah, wherever it lands, mostly just.
So
I'm not trying to hit him necessarily, but I am trying to catch it. So.
Got it.
It would be.
So do a ranged touch attack.
Okay, and then obviously there's going to be minuses because it's not I'm not proficient with Bertha.
You've tried before.
Yeah, not in that way.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 unnatural.
You throw Bertha, okay, and she goes over the shoulder of Gaptooth and lands among his feet, and you can see where the rope ends up coiling and dropping. That if you pull that, Bertha is going to hook to his ankle. And so you can see that you've got a good chance of really sinking this thing in if you give it a good tug.
Okay. As a free action then to Torv, the dwarf next to me, help me pull this rope, see if we can't bring him down till he comes to his senses.
Okay. Let me see here.
Obviously, I won't be able to do it.
No,
this
you're
round,
fine. Yeah. Torv, who has run over here with his move action. You see, he drops his hammer, grabs the rope, and starts to pull. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so this is what happens. He pulls on that rope that's connected to Bertha, and you can see that it goes tight against the ankle. And it starts to pull the leg. Now, the funny thing about this is it's the furbolg is so strong and big and heavy that he's not staggered or flipped out by this, but his whole leg slides. So all of a sudden his legs widen. It's that awkward sliding of his foot. And he is turning and looking down at it, but he's being pulled in that direction. Silva regains her feet and starts to circle to the left to get behind Gaptooth so he can be fully surrounded, but she's still keeping her distance. She doesn't have a weapon. As she goes by, she picks up the torch that's been rooted in the ground and carries it with her. So she has the torch now as a makeshift weapon in her hand. It is Flavius.
All right.
Oh, and at this point, too, you see that Landon just collapses and you can just hear him going, like he's on the ground, just sort of
He's giving up, trying to
breathing
get
out
in.
hard. Yeah, but he just is laying on his face on the ground.
15, 20. I'm gonna try to get right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to grab the kitten.
Okay.
Away,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try to.
Well, you
pull
tried
out
this before, right? It was the
Yep.
B versus or
Yep.
CMB versus CMD.
Yep.
That's
What
we
is
were
this?
doing.
What is a CMD?
So his CMD is 23.
Okay, so I have a +9. 3, I miss.
Okay. So you reach in again. Like as you're reaching in, you see his legs get pulled wide and he moves that arm. It's like you're kind of like, oh, you're so close to grabbing onto Stripes. You can see that Stripes, you're wondering if Stripes is alive even.
Because he's been battered.
He's been battered around. Like there's no life in him, It's really sad to see.
Is it?
Maybe not for you, the
He's seen
exterminator.
worse.
Mac,
Oh, you just.
over to you. I'm assuming your turn was over.
Yeah.
Is that
I
it?
didn't
Okay.
move into standard action.
right.
You're good.
That's my movement, so I'm gonna move extra to get to Landon.
'Kay.
To check on him.
'Kay.
Because I can't do much.
Roll
after double
a
movement.
maybe roll a heal check.
Sure.
Just to kind of assess where he's at.
23.
23. You see that Landon appears to be on death's door. He's bleeding in a bunch of different places. You're pretty sure he's got broken ribs, if not a broken shoulder and maybe part of a broken back. But he's still like confused and ravening. He's got spittle on his lips. His eyes are sort of green. He's just like, like breathing and struggling in the dirt. He can't move, but you can just see he looks like he'll probably die without assistance. That's what it looks like.
Your old OLS go, don't do it.
What? Don't heal him?
Rolling into trauma, PTSD.
So Gaptooth swings and with his great club, he hits Marcus again and removes the final mirror image of Marcus.
Uh-oh.
Okay, like hits into him with that great club. And then he's going to try to pull his leg back from Torv. You see that he yanks and Torv loses his feet, okay, and falls to the ground with the thing in front of him. You see that Marcus at this point holsters his hand crossbow, takes a 5-foot step back and draws his rapier. And again is saying, Gaptooth, come to your senses. Like trying to, it's me. He's trying to talk him down.
Me, the druid from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
AD&D, 2nd edition.
Look at me.
Uni.
Braum tries to shield bash Gaptooth again and misses. You see that Kessa is coming over here to get close to Gaptooth. She turns and looks your direction. She's let me give you a description of her. She looks LS's direction. So she has a sleek black braid, this long black braid, and she's a human. She's very like graceful, right? She came in and attacked, and she had like this dancing footwork. She looks to the side and looks at you and looks back and then looks back, like double takes at LS. And she's like, LS? And like says something with like recognition, like she knows you from somewhere.
I look over at her in perfect vision.
You look
Hey.
over and you can see, you look at her and you recognize her. You know her as Nina.
Oh.
But you see, she's like,
Nina?
LS?
That's
Like
the Nina.
she like recognizes you. She's
She's
like
just
in this moment, like kind of like, what in the hell are you doing here?
Hey, I'm trying to kill this Manticore. and
You
also,
look awful.
I feel like I'm on death's door. Why don't you help me pull this rope, see if we can't bring down this kitten or this kitten killer?
All right, she like dances over next to you and then reaches with her foot for the rope and kicks it up to her hand.
Quick, what kind of dance? Like Macarena?
Like
I'm just
she
kidding, sorry.
limbos.
Okay.
Oh. She goes under the rope.
She goes under
and
the
then
rope.
shimmies
Yeah,
and
that's
brings
right.
it up.
Yeah, she brings it up without her hands.
Whoa!
there you go.
I knew I liked her
You
for
did.
a
Drops it
reason.
low.
She grabs the rope and then is ready to pull. Yeah, she doesn't do very good. I mean, she makes the rope tight, but it
Great.
doesn't do much. Okay,
Pull so hard, make the rope turn tight.
LS, your turn.
I think we're gonna need to use leverage. So I'm gonna grab the slack behind her.
Okay.
And
Both Torv and Nina or Kessa are both holding the rope now at this point, but not making much progress with it. Torv's on his belly.
yes.
Kessa has it tight to her, and then it snakes to where Torv is on his belly, and then you're grabbing the excess behind them.
Yes.
'Kay.
And I'm gonna use my move action to run the 10 feet or so to that tree.
Okay.
Is there a low, thick branch I could swing it over?
Roll percentage.
If
Let's see.
not, I'll
Look
just
at
go
this
around.
pulley system boy.
I know.
His intelligence is back.
97.
Holy crap. Yeah, there is one.
Think like a dead
It's
man.
perfect. It was like it was
Yeah.
made for this moment.
It's
It's been
97%,
growing for
yeah.
dozens of years for this moment.
This looks like you could hang someone from it. So I'm gonna throw the rope over, grab the back end,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna jump on it and like pull my weight.
Nice. Okay,
Mm.
will you roll
Dead
a
weight.
CM?
Wait.
Will you roll a CMB? Roll a CMB. You want to beat a 23.
Yeah.
You gotta have assistance from
Does
those.
he get a
And
roll?
you
Do you
get
get
it.
a
Roll it
bonus?
with advantage.
22. 23?
With
Because
Inspire Courage.
is Inspire Courage still going?
Mhm.
All right, 23.
Cool. You run and throw it over, grab it, and jump and land on with your full weight on that rope, and you feel it give, and you go down to your knees on the ground because Gaptooth is pulled from his feet. Okay. Will you roll? Let me see here. Let me roll. I guess I was about to ask myself to roll something. Chad, will you roll? All right. As he falls, Stripes flies out of his hand and goes like flying into the trees, and you see that he falls on his back.
Like he throws it or the cat. Meow.
No, he throws the cat,
Oh,
and the cat's body is
Just helicopter.
but not making sound. I
Okay.
just did that for funny
Oh.
effect.
That's what I thought.
Flies into the bushes, and he falls with a mighty roar, in the echo of his chest. Nice, LS.
I feel a little bit bad seeing the cat fly like that. Do you?
This changes you.
I think so.
Not me dying. It's
No, it's the cat.
It's a cat. Okay, back to Flavius.
I'm stuck between. As I see Gaptooth kind of get to his foot, I look back at Landon and Mac.
He's not on his feet. Gaptooth's upside
Sorry,
down.
that's
now.
what I mean.
Not like upside down, but he's on on the
5,
ground.
10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go right next to Mac,
Mhm.
and I ask if he's okay. Are you okay, Mac? Are you okay?
I won't be the same after that.
Okay, and I'm gonna lay on hands to.
What the? Don't turn me, no!
I'm lay on hands to Landon.
Okay.
No. It's a bitch move.
You thought you were gonna heal him. He's like, don't, and then he's like sad that you aren't.
I heal him 7, chat.
Okay. All right, you heal him. Nice. That's good. You heal him and start to stabilize him there. You recognize that it's important to get him out of his breastplate.
Okay, and
'cause
I'm gonna.
It's impairing his ability to breathe.
Okay. I'm just trying to stabilize him, and I'll start working on that next
Okay,
round.
great. Mac. You thought this guy was your friend.
Yeah.
He cares
gonna
more
go
about
next.
Landon than he cares about
Now
you.
that Flavi has come and healed Landon, can I roll another heal check to see if he's out of the woods?
Yeah.
Or if there are any insights like,
John, you're a way
Maybe
better
remove,
healer than I am.
Remove his breastplate.
yeah, I don't know, 27.
Oh yeah. You see the same thing. You just recognize it's important to get the breastplate off. You do see he's not like in danger of dying at
Okay.
this moment. He would maybe have trouble if the breastplate didn't come off,
Okay.
but it's not like he's going to die.
Well, I will use my move action to start that process.
Great. All right. You start to take
Let's
the buckles,
get you out of this, big
the buckles off.
Tom, don't dress ya.
Okay. Without
Daddy's
too
little
much
soldier.
further ado, the remaining Foxtails with Marcus, Torv, Brahm, Silva, and Nina / Kessa are able to subdue Gaptooth, like dogpile him. They all jump on him and kind of put their weight on him and push his arms aside and keep his great, like you see that at one point Brahm wraps his whole body around the great club so that Gaptooth can't lift it up. Like everybody's just like And they're just like, calm down, peace. Like they're holding his legs and trying to keep him steady. And combat comes to a conclusion.
Okay.
You guys come out of this combat. Now,
I'm going to heal John really quick as we're
Great.
coming out.
great.
Lay on hands. Hey, full heal. 12 hit points, Johnny.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, he wanted you dead bad. He must have smelled his kittens on you.
I'll just think that's how the dice play.
Huh?
What?
What do we do about LS?
Hey, I want to get my Bertha back.
You're able to.
Is that I'm not trying to attack anybody. We
Yeah.
fought Manticores before, and we know how they are. This wasn't him. This wasn't Gaptooth. This is just part of it,
Yeah.
right? So I'm not here to attack anybody. I'm just trying to get Bertha back.
Great. You're able to get Bertha back. Everyone's able to regather their items. Like you get your rapier back. There's some surreal moments after the combat concludes where you see everyone sort of gathering their senses and trying to come back to normal. Gaptooth is no longer confused. Landon isn't confused. The venom has run its course. Okay. You see just some things happen. One, you see Marcus kneels softly next to Liam Longbow and places his hand on the bloodied hair of his friend. And you can just see him go, "Oh, Liam." And he just weeps. Just tears come from his eyes. And you see that Silva, Vixie, she collapses there next to Liam and Marcus, sobbing violently, just so sad. And you see that she eventually begins to throw up and she steps away from Liam's body and Marcus and starts to retch into the bushes, just devastated and upset to see what's happened. You notice as well that when Gaptooth finally comes back to his senses and he sees all the fear and panic in all of his friends, he throws down his great club like it's betrayed him, and he runs like a child into the trees. Like he just like, it's like that moment of disbelief. Like he just runs, and you can hear his footfalls as he just takes off into the trees. And Landon, you had seen that after you got him out of his armor, and he gathered his breath and started to get his senses. You can see he was like, what have I done? And he runs over, scrambling on his hands and knees to Cedric and starts trying to put pressure on the wound that's no longer gushing blood. And you see that he's like holding the neck and head of Sir Cedric. And he's looking and he's like, LS, Mac, what do I do? He's like super shooken up. He's like, Flavius, can you heal him? Healing for Sir Cedric.
I
come
over and put my hand on his shoulder. I say, Landon, look at me.
He's like, you can heal him, right? And he just has desperation and tears in his eyes.
I kind of lift him up from where he's standing, and I just give him like a really big hug.
All right, you see that he embraces you with Sir Cedric's blood all over his hands, and he just cries into your shoulder.
We have to move forward.
Okay.
I want to get Sir Cedric's blade and put it in his hand.
Okay. You go and put it in his hand. You see that his hands are fighter's hands. Like you can see the calluses. You see the work that he's put in. They're hands that weren't like, they're hands that were used to defend this realm and to do what he felt was right. You just have respect for him.
I'm going to go find LS.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. While you
what
guys
would
are
you
doing that
like to do?
piece,
Yeah.
what I want to do is pull out like my ever burning torch,
Right.
and I mean I can see, and then so I'm gonna bring it out
When-
just for like
When he
a little bit of
pulls
light.
it out, everyone can feel and see the difference because it's a white flame. It's a
Uh-huh.
cold flame. So he pulls it out, and in this darkness, all of a sudden, everything is black and white. This stark light that goes
that's
out.
fun. Before I build like a bonfire, because that's what I would want to do,
Sure.
I'm gonna pull the bodies out of like the immediate, so like the carnage, so they're not
Yeah.
like people aren't
Eat him.
watching their friends. Yeah.
Sure.
Like
Got
at
it.
the back of Liam's head or whatever.
Yeah.
But not like pulling them away if people are there, but just like
Mhm.
kind of push back some of the gore and make it a little
Got it.
more comforting for them.
Yeah. I like that.
So
You're starting to do that. You can see that Marcus takes on the role of the leader suddenly among the Foxtails. And you can see he's like, Liam's body must be taken to young Greg. He'll want him. He'll want to see his son. And you see that, he's kind of starting to direct, we need to get things taken care of. And Silva and Marcus have a quiet exchange. You can't quite make out what they say at first, but you think you hear Marcus saying like, where have you been? Like what's going on? And she's like saying like, oh, how long did it take you to notice I wasn't, this kind of stuff. And then she shoves him. You're not sure what he said, but she shoves him and she's like, where's your flaxen-haired princess? And you can see he's like, Vixie, you know that it's not personal. It's not like that. I'm using her. We need to make this kingdom, this sort of thing. And she's
on her carriage.
She's like, oh, all of us are just pawns in your little game of kingdoms. And she eventually storms off with just streaks of dirty tears in her face. And he's like, Vixie, as she runs off.
I whisper to Mac, and I say, I believe Marcus was laying a trap for us with all of his men in the woods.
Marcus, something's wrong with Shade. You see, he goes, and comes walking over, and you see that the foxtail who fell from the tree has landed in a way that she's paralyzed from the neck down and is struggling to like breathe and talk, like trying to say Marcus and like, saying these things.
Shit.
And shaking there. And you see that the Foxtails are so upset. Some like Brahm and Torv are there, like trying to hold her hand. The others have turned from and are like crying, like holding their face. And you see that Marcus comes over and is like trying to communicate with her. And she can't speak, right? She's just looking with fear. And you see that Marcus takes his dagger and very calmly and coolly just kills her.
Oh my gosh.
Like cleanly. And then wipes it off and just has sort of a look of solitude on his face and just walks away. But there's something in how he does it too that lets you know like there might be some truth in what Silva was saying and accusing him of, that all are just pawns in his game.
Can I roll a sense motive?
I could have healed him. Her
paralysis.
You might be
you're
dead
not
wrong.
Sure. What were you rolling? Sorry, I
A
missed
sense
that.
motive.
Yeah.
Really, what I'm looking for. So I got a 24, and it's to get a vibe on if it's like you were saying, are these just pawns and he's putting on an act for these people, or does he genuinely care about his
Sure.
constituents?
Is he Griffith?
What did you get in that roll?
24.
24? I will say this. There was something in the grief that he showed for Liam that felt sincere and pure. That grief seems to be less present with Shade.
Sure.
And so you're not sure how to interpret that other than, even in hearing how he was dealing with Silva's feelings, he was kind of like, yeah, I'm using this girl, this other chick as a princess so that I can secure this kingdom. Like, why is that offending you? And like, she just feels like he doesn't even see her. Doesn't get why she'd be upset.
Chad, when I have a chance, I'm going to go look for Stripes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good idea. You start walking over towards Stripes. What are you doing, Mac? Any other things you're doing here?
I sit next to Cedric's body.
Yeah. You see that Landon is there. He's pulled Cedric like onto his lap and he's just crying and holding onto him and just,
I'll comfort Landon as much
like
as I
he
can.
keeps like touching his forehead. You see his face is covered in in Cedric's blood. Landon's face is covered in Cedric's blood as he's holding onto his forehead. All right. You go over and look for Stripes and you find the sprawling form of the kitten in the bushes there, just still.
I put my face up to its mouth to see if it's breathing.
Don't get too close. You
Okay.
become a Manticore.
You put the
Wear
face, you
Manticore.
put your face down in
Like,
past,
really
like you have to
gently.
move some of the ferns in the dark and you put your face down to Stripes' lips and you feel a little bit of warmth, and then you feel Stripes lick you. And you guys all level up. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Heroic Round. Special shout out to Aaron Bolschweiler, who composed our intro song. You can find a link to his Spotify in our description. Thank you. If you're enjoying the journey, help us keep the story alive. Subscribe, leave a review, share the podcast with your fellow adventurers. Drop us a message on socials or comment wherever you're listening. We would love to hear from you. And until next time, live heroic and die historic.